Hello friends, let's discuss one very important question. So the problem statement is we have to design one data structure where the insert operation, delete operations, search operations and find any random number in that data structure can be done in O of one time. It means in a constant time. So this operation of finding the random number, this one, finding the random number in O of one time. It means that we have to use some kind of data structure where our data structure will always return a random number from the current set of elements. How? By using the math.rand operations. So let's take few example. Consider if we choose a stack. So let's say if I take a stack as my data structure, so insert means I can do the push operation in stack in O of one time. Similarly, I can do the delete, it means the pop operation, and this also I can do at O of one time. Search, the search operation inside a stack cannot be done in O of one time because you need to traverse all the elements into the stack. So that's why I can't use stack. Let's consider another data structure, which is hash map. So in case of hash map, we can insert in O of one time. How? By using the put operation. Then we can delete in O of one time by using remove operation, which is map.remove. Similarly, for searching also, we can able to do that in O of one time by using the search the key into the hash map. So this also we can able to do that into the O of one time. Now finding the random element or random number in that hash map, it cannot be done in O of one time. Why? Because random number, that is math.rand, we cannot run into the hash map because we doesn't know the size of the hash map. So that's why we can't use hash map here because finding random number is not possible here. Stack we can't use because in case of stack, we can't do the search operations in O of one time. Let's consider another data structure, which is array list. So in case of array list, we can easily able to perform the insert operations. So in case of array list, the insert operation can be done in O of one time. Similarly, for delete operations, in case of array list also, we can able to done that in O of one time. Let's see the third one, which is the search operation. So in case of array list, we cannot search an element in O of one time. Why? Because we need to traverse all the elements of this array list. So that's why the search operation is not possible in case of array list in O of one time. Let's see the fourth operation, which is finding the random number in O of one time. So if you see, this is my, let's say, is my array list. And in that array list, we have lots of elements are there. Assume for the time being, the size of this array list is 6. So if I have to find out the random number all the time from this array list, so we call this function math.rand. And here we do the modulus operator. Please note that in case of finding the random number into some kind of a list, we always supposed to use the modulus operator and do the modulus with the size of the data structure. So in this case, the size of the array list we pass it, which is 6. So if you see, this value will always return some number, and this number is always between 0 to 5. So it will always return any random number between 0 to 5. So finding the random number is possible in case of array list. Whatever the size of this array list, we just pass the size and do the modulus operator with math.rand. And math.rand will always return some random number and we perform the modulus operator with the size of the array. So finding the random number in O of one time is possible in array list, and all three rest operations are also possible in hash map here. So let's combine these two data structures and see we can use this combined data structure to support all these four operations in O of one time. So this is my array list and this is my hash map. So let's see how we can use these two data structure at the same time to perform all my insert, delete, search and finding the random element in O of one time. So let's say I insert one element into a array list. So at the index 0, I insert the element 12 here. And correspondingly, this 12, which is actually value, and this 0 is an index of this array list, I store key in the hash map as 12 and value as the index. It means whenever I'm inserting any data into the array list, then correspondingly the value become the key of my hash map and the index become the value of the hash map. So I add the element into the array list, and array list value, which is 12 in this case, become the key of the hash map and index become the value. Similarly, I insert the second element and here keys become 16 and its value will be 1, which is basically the index of the array list of this particular number. Similarly, this one, and this one. So insert operations, whenever I'm doing that into my data structure, which is the combinations of array list and the hash map. So we have to do these two operations. Insert that into the array list and corresponding perform the map.put operations, and this value become the key and its index become the value. So all these operations I can perform that into the O of one time. So why I'm doing that? Not directly array list, because we have to support all the 4 operations in O of one time. And as we already discussed that hash map can't implement find random in O of one time. Similarly, array list can't find the search operations in O of one time. So that's why we combine these two both. So this is how we have to perform the insert operations in array list and hash map combination data structure. Let's see the delete operations. So this is a pretty complex. So in case of delete operation, let's say I want to delete a number 14 here. So of course we have to search into the hash map. Why? Because in the hash map the value is actually the key and its index into an array list is value at the hash map. So we search for 14 here. We find out 14 is present here. So what we have to do? We have to just delete this entry from the hash map. So simply map.remove 14 we do, and it will remove this entry from the hash map. But before deleting that, I will store this value, which is the index in the array list. Because if you see, if you are deleting from the hash map, then correspondingly we have to delete from the array list as well. So we store that its index was 2. We go here, we find out that 14 is present, and currently this entry is already removed from the hash map. So corresponding this entry also supposed to be removed from the array list as well. So what we do? We swap this operation, which is 14, with the last element, which is 30. So we swap 14 and 30. So this will become 30 and this will become 14. Now it is at the last index of the array list. So we can easily able to remove it. Just remove operations. So we remove that. And now as 30 is updated, so its index was right now 2 here. So we go to its key, which is 30 here, and update its index value as 2. So these are the all operations we perform in delete. So all these operations will happen in O of one time. So let's consider another example. I perform map.remove operations of 12. So what we do? We first search the 12 into the hash map. Oh yeah, it's present here. We delete that from the hash map and store, before deleting it, we store that value. So we delete that, store value as 0. We go to the 0 index of the array list, and then we got some number which is 12. As 12 is already deleted from the hash map, so we swap that with the last element. So we swap here. So this will become 20 and this will, so previously it was 12 and 20 and now it has become 20 and 12. So this 12 comes to the last index of the array list. We delete that and correspondingly update the index of 20. So how we do that? We search into the hash map, we find out the key 20 is already present and change it value from 3 to 0, because right now its index was 0. So that's all operations we do that into a delete. And if you see, everything happen in O of one time because the same instructions we are executing. Let's see the search operations. Search operations is pretty simple because if you see, all the values are actually stored into the hash map and key is nothing but the value itself. So we just need to perform the search operation, search the key, and we can easily able to search a particular key. Let's say if I want to search 16. So in O of one time itself, we can able to find out whether 16 present or not into my hash map. If it is present, it will return true. So search, we can easily able to do that in O of one time. So search, delete and insert can be done in O of one time by using these two data structure. Let's see the find the random element into this combination of data structure. Well, finding the random number is pretty straightforward. As I already explained that we have to use the array list to find out the random number and not the hash map, because just by using the array list itself we can easily able to find out the random element and return that. So this is my array list and this is my hash map, where this is the key and this is the value. So what we do, we just perform this particular operations. So math.rand will return some random number. It can be any number of digits in the number, and on that we perform the modulus operator with the size of this array, which is in this case is 5. So if math.rand will return some number, let's say 1900, and if we perform the modulus operator with 5, it will return 0. So please note that it always returns the number between 0 to 5. So that's how we can easily able to return the random number into this data structure by using the array list. So in this case, we don't even require to use the hash map. Just by using the array list itself, we can easily able to find out the random element into the set of numbers. So let's see the implementation of this particular problem. So this is my hash map and this is my array list. So our first operation is insert operation, and this is the implementation of this particular insert operation. So if you see, I pass some number. For the timing, just assume that I pass a number 30 here, and then we go inside it, and this is my first if check. We actually check that whether this number 30 present as a key into the hash map or not. Currently in this hash map, as a key 30 is not present, so it won't go inside the if. It will go to this particular instructions, and in this instruction we find out the current size of my array list. So current size of the array list is 4 here, so this size we store at 4, and then we add the number into my array list, which is 30. So we add 30 and its index was actually 4, and after this array.add operations we call this put operation into the hash map. As we already discussed, in the put operation, in case of insert, we put the value of this array list as a key and its index as a value here. So if you see, the key is nothing but the number and its value is the size. Size is 4, which actually represents the current last index of this array list. So we store 30 and correspondingly its index as 4. So how we got this 4? Because before inserting this element into this array list, its size was 4. So even if we are, because if you see, it starts from the 0, so that's why we store here 4, which is the last index of the array list. So let's see the delete operations also. So this is the implementation of the delete operations, and in the delete operations we pass some number. So let's say we pass value as 14, that we need to delete it. So of course, where we search, we first search into the hash map, because in the hash map keys are nothing but the actual values. So we first search that into the hash map whether 14% or not, and then we return its value. So for 14, its value is 2. What is this 2? This is actually represents the index into my array list. So it store the index as 2 here, and then we remove this entry from the hash map. So we remove here this entry, and after that we store the size of the array. So current size of the array is 5, so we store the size as 5, and then we find out the index, which is the last index of the array list, which is in this case is 4. So how we got that? Because the size we got it as a 5, so we perform the size minus 1, so we get the last entry, which is 4, which is this particular entry, and then we perform the swap operations. So with swap operations, we swap the index with the size minus 1, which is the last entry. So basically my index was 2 and the last entry of this array list was this. So we swap these two elements. So this will become 30 and this will become 40, and then we remove that entry from the array list, which is the last entry. So that's why we perform the array.remove operation with size minus 1, which is currently 4. So we remove that, and correspondingly whatever the update happened here, we need to update that into the hash map also. So currently for 30, my index is changed that to 2. So here also we have to done that. So that's why we perform the hash.put operations, where we store that entry which is last and corresponding to its index. So this will become changed to 2 here. So that's how we have to perform the remove operation. Let's see another example. Assume I want to remove the entry 12 here. So first of all, what we do, we first check into the hash map. We find out its index, which is 0. We store that here and then correspondingly remove this entry from the hash map. So we remove that. As we already have an index, then we need to find out the last index of this array list. So that's why we are doing these two operations. So after these two operations, we get the last index, which in this case is 3. So we have this index 0 and we have this last index 3. So what we do? We do the swap operation between these two. So this will become 20 and this will become 12. So this is the swap operations between index and size minus 1. And then we remove this last entry. That's why we do array.remove, and correspondingly then we update that into the hash map. So if you see for 20, the index has become 0 right now. So we need to update that here. So that's why into the key we store that index, which is right now 0 here. So this will become 0. So that's how we have to do the delete operation into this combination of data structure. Let's see the third operation, so which is the finding the random element into the set of numbers. So as we already discussed, in case of finding the random element, we just require the array list. We doesn't require the hash map here. So if you see, we just perform the math.rand operations, which will return some number, and then on top of that we perform the modulus operator with the current size of the array list. In this case the current size is 3, so we pass it here 3. It's always return the number between 0 to 3, which is 0, 1, 2 actually, and then it return the index. Whichever index it will return, we just return the value in that index. So it's by using this logic, always it return the random number between the set of values into the array list. So if you see, insert, remove and random can be done in O of 1 time. Search is also pretty easy. We just need to search that into the hash map. So basically we just need to search the particular key into the hash map and return it. So that's how we have to perform all the 4 operations in O of 1 time.